I'm here with Theresa M. Janson to talk about her brand new published book, The Tribal Case, and to hear her story, which is so amazing, so extremely interesting and unique. Teresa, say hi and tell us about your book.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Christy. Thank you for doing this today. About 15 months ago, in fact, March of last year, 2017, I woke up one morning and I had pretty much had it with my life. I ranted and raved at the universe and demanded a do over. I was not going to live the last third of my life in that life that I had. I got rid of the negative people in my life, left the job I had, and kind of jumped off the cliff without a net, looking for a new life. A couple nights later, I started getting these amazing, vivid dreams that affected all my senses. I could hear and smell and taste and feel everything that was happening in the dream. I would wake up and be totally immersed in it that I had to write it down, otherwise I couldn't go back to sleep. And the next morning I would type it on the computer and it would just come from me. I made no outlines, I did no research. The books just came through me every single night.
And what were you thinking when you'd wake up in the morning?
Well, depending on what I dreamed, sometimes I was more feeling than thinking.
We have to mention that this is a love story.
Well, it's a crime thriller with romance to balance what's going on.
Some pretty crazy romance.
Pretty crazy sex, yes. Apparently, I can write sex really well.
Yes, you can, sweetie. And I have read 7 of the 8 books written so far.
Yes, you have.
And The Tribal Case is the first one.
Right.
And what's happening in your life now?
I have a terrific life ever since I got my do-over. I've been immersed in the books. New people have come into my life, enhancing it. I have a new love, and my life just could not be better. And I'm excited about sharing this with the public. It's the first book of a series, and the series doesn't look like it has any ending because I'm still dreaming.
Wow, that's just crazy. Where do you think these dreams come from?
It's hard to tell. I feel like I've been given a gift. Something is coming from my subconscious. I dream things I don't know about in real life. I have a friend at Homeland Security who reads for authenticity what I'm writing, and for some reason I know things. And he's pretty surprised. I have a friend who's a surgeon that reads the parts about being shot or stabbed and can't believe I know certain things. So wherever this is coming from, they're pretty bright.
It's pretty remarkable. I read the book and thought, how does Teresa know this? This is amazing. She writes like, well, she was a detective or an FBI profiler. Let's talk about your main character.
Well, Samantha Wright, she's a faceted person. She is a rather sad person, kind of eliminates herself from any attachments to people. Emotion is not her strong suit. She has a job to do. She sees a lot of horrific things in her line of work. The abhorrent things that people do to each other. But along the line in the book, she meets someone that gets to her emotional side, and it brings a whole new depth to her. And because of that, she's able to solve these cases with a little more humanity.
And she changes a lot through your books too. Her character is fascinating to me. I feel like I know her. I feel like I'm right there with her. I feel like I understand what it's like to be an FBI profiler. I mean, it's a really cool read.
Well, thank you. And I think all the characters evolve, new characters appear, some disappear. But I think together I'm showing a different side of characters who are Cheyenne. I'm not stereotypifying them. They are different than what you see in mainstream television or movies. And I think her being white and intermingling with the multicultural Cheyenne and other people who live in that area of the reservation really rounds out who she is.
So let's talk about the setting a little bit. It's set in Montana.
Yes.
Have you ever spent any time in Montana?
I've never been to Montana. I've never been to the reservation near Ashland, but for some reason I know this in my dreams, and I'm hoping I'm depicting it, correctly. I hope to go visit and talk to people there and hope that I've done them justice in my book.
Well, I have to tell you, I lived in Montana for 5 years, and everything that you wrote rings true to me. It was pretty amazing. It was a fantastic read.
Thank you.